Hey gals, this might just be the most vital piece of wisdom you'll catch today. Truth is, the folks you let into your world can either boost or bust your contentment as you hit your silver years. And yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow, but some people, even those tied by blood, gotta be shown the door for your own sanity. Hang with me here, and by the time this wraps up, you'll spot exactly who's zapping your spirit and why it's high time to wave goodbye. Let's dive in, sweetie. First up, the eternal downer. You know the type. No matter what's happening, they're the ones who always dig up the gloomy angle. Could be a buddy, a kinfolk, or that neighbor you've known forever. Picture this. You're buzzing with excitement and share some happy news. Like your nephew snagging a killer new gig, or you finally splurging on a weekend escape. Instead of cheering you on, they hit you with, "Oh, that job's shaky. He'll be out of work in no time," or "A trip at your age. What if you get sick?" That's a waste of cash. These types are total buzzkills. They sap every ounce of cheer from your day and leave you wiped out. Thing is, they don't just sink their own ship, they drag you under too. Sure, maybe life's handed them a rough deal, but you're not here to haul their woes. You've earned your stripes to bask in life's glow without someone dimming it with their storm clouds. Pessimism spreads like a bad cold. Stick around them too long, and you'll start seeing everything through their gray lens. You'll second-guess your own smiles, hold back on sharing your highs, 'cause you know they'll just rain on it. And worst of all, you might feel rotten for feeling good when they're stuck in the dumps. Listen up. Your happiness isn't up for grabs. If someone can't sprinkle a little sunshine your way, they don't get a VIP pass to your life. You've got options. Dial back the hangouts or drop them cold. Quit picking up when they just want to gripe. Skip the chats that leave you running on empty. Guard your calm, 'cause nobody's gonna do it for you. Next, the convenience caller. This one cuts deep, doesn't it? Usually it's someone close, a kid, a cousin, an old coworker maybe. At first you brush it off. They're slammed with life. Or they've got their own stuff going. But let's get real. When did they last check in just to see how you're holding up? Not 'cause they needed a loan, a hand with something, or were in a jam, but just to say, "Hey, how's my favorite gal?" If that's a blank in your mind, you're stuck with someone who only cares about what you can dish out, not who you are. It creeps in slow, they call needing a quick favor. "Can you watch the dog for a bit? Can I grab a few bucks? I'll square up later. Can you help me lug some furniture?" And 'cause you've got a big heart, you nod yes. That's what loved ones do, right? But then you clock the trend. They only ping you when there's something in it for them. No give back, no thanks that mean anything. And if you dare say no, they flip out, ghost you, or pile on the blame. Suddenly, you're the jerk. Here's the deal. Connections should go both ways, built on affection, respect, and real concern, not just what you owe them. If they only pop up when their hand's out, they're not really in your corner, they're milking you. It's brutal to face, especially if it's your own flesh and blood. You've nurtured them, poured your all into them, adored them. But love doesn't mean letting them walk all over you. So what's the move? Draw some lines. When they come asking, flip it. Happy to pitch in, but how've you been? What's up with you? Watch how they squirm. If they dodge and dive right into their want, that's your cue. If you're always the giver and never the getter, pull back. Don't jump at every ring. Quit being their fallback plan. See how long it takes them to holler when they're not desperate. It might sting, but better to see it now than feel like a doormat in your golden years. You deserve ties that lift you up, not bleed you dry. If they can't step up, it's fine to let them drift. Then there's the blame shifter. This one's a slick operator, often posing as someone who's got your back. But their support is just a leash. Might be a pal, a sister, or even your own offspring. They've got a knack for making you feel like you're in their debt, even when you're square. Every chat comes with a guilt chaser, a sneaky or loud nudge about what they've done for you and how you ought to toe their line. They drop lines like, "With all I've given you, this is the thanks I get." Or, "You're so cold. I'd never turn my back on you like that." Ring a bell? It's a mind trap, rigged to make you feel lousy for picking your own path. And the kicker? You end up saying sorry when you've done zip wrong. They're pros at twisting the past, hauling up old favors or times they had your back to keep you on the hook. Maybe it's a friend who helped you pack boxes once and now demands your undying allegiance. Or a relative who spotted you cash way back and still waves it like a flag. But here's the truth. Real kindness doesn't come with a tab. If they're legit, they don't guilt you into bending their way. How do you shake them? Quit biting at their bait. When the guilt trip kicks in, step back and say, "Sorry you see it that way, but this is my call." Don't debate or explain, that's their fuel. If they can't honor your space, it's time to bounce. Life's too short to dance to someone else's tune. Now the spirit sucker. We've all crossed paths with one. The person who leaves you beat after every talk. They don't have to be a downer or a jerk outright. It's their vibe, their non-stop soap opera, their clinginess that just wears you out. Could be a friend who's always got a meltdown brewing. Job's gone, love life's a wreck, health's tanking, and they lean on you to patch it all up. Or maybe a kin who doesn't get your time's not free, dropping by uninvited, ringing you at weird hours, expecting you to drop everything. They soak up your focus, but when you're the one needing a lift, they're MIA. Fact is, some folks feed off mess. They don't want fixes, just ears for their woes. And if you're not sharp, you'll get tangled in their storm. Spot the signs. You're wiped or edgy after dealing with them. You cringe when they reach out. They steamroll your limits. And it's all take, no give. This isn't about propping up someone in a pinch. We all hit rough patches. But when their chaos keeps drowning your peace, that's where it turns sour. What's the play? Cap your time with them. You don't have to leap at every buzz or text. If they start unloading, steer the talk elsewhere. If they don't catch on, make some room. Your spark's worth gold. Save it for bonds that boost you, not bog you down. If they can't bring a speck of good, it's cool to step away. Last up, the progress blocker. Could be an old chum, a brother, or even your kid. They won't see you as you are today, stuck on some old snapshot of you that fits their script, not your real deal. Maybe they still treat you like the gal from way back, always nodding, always putting others first, always giving in. Or they can't handle how you've shifted. New goals, new mindset. They don't vibe with your freedom, your lines in the sand, or the work you've put in to be who you are now. You've heard it. You're different now, like it's a crime. Why so stubborn? You weren't like this before. I liked you better the old way. Here's the scoop. Growing's a win. You're meant to shift, to bloom. If you're the same at 65 as you were at 35, that's a red flag. But some folks hate that. They liked you better when you were easier to sway, when you didn't push back, when you fit their box. And when you level up, they feel rattled. So they poke at you, brush off your decisions, make you feel bad for becoming your true self. Hard fact. You can't cling to those who won't roll with your rise. If they only dig a you that's long gone, their care's fake. It's for their comfort, not you. What's next? See, their hang-up ain't your load. Don't shrink to ease their minds. Lay down the law. If they sling snarky jabs, hit back. Yep, I've grown, that's normal. If you can't deal, that's your bag. If they keep tugging you backward, cut the time. If they won't respect the you of now, maybe it's time to part ways. In these years, you need folks who cheer your climb, not chain you down.